Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for being so patient, Sean. We did actually try this out about 4:45. Sean will testify to it, and
we did. We're not lying.
It did work, but unfortunately, it hasn't there.
Yeah.
So listen, better late but never. And thanks to Sean for joining us. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for persevering with us. And people are saying no sound. You can hear me, okay, Sean? Can't you?
Yeah, I've got you perfect, Jerry. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Yvonne just said no sound. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear us, I should say? It's more important to hear from Sean, but yeah, okay, people are waving, so we're going to assume at this point that it is working, Sean.
So we may plow on, I suppose, yeah.
Exactly. Now, so here we go. So my own name is Ger Cooney. I'm an interior architect and 3D visualizer based in Cork. And I'm just here on behalf of Design Source Ireland, speaking to Seán Nixon, who is the general manager of Cosentino Ireland, which is the Spanish division of the Irish division even of the Spanish company. And for those of you who don't know Sean, I'm sure many of you do. Obviously, Sean's very popular on Instagram. But for those of you who don't, Sean, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role in the company?
Yeah, Ger. So listen, I'm the GM here in Dublin, so I suppose overall responsibility for everything we do within the Republic of Ireland. We also have Cosentino up there in Belfast as well, so they cover the northern part of the country. So like that, it was Cosentino, just from a bit of background, as you already said, Ger, are a Spanish family-owned company, so 40 years of business, with 6,500 staff all around the world. Everything is produced in Spain there, up to 1,000 slabs per day, and then exported worldwide. 10,000 slabs a day, I should say, and exported worldwide from there. So literally from the island of Ireland, it all comes in here to Dublin, and it is exported then to our network of stonemasons around the country for, obviously, as everybody knows, going into their gorgeous kitchen worktops. But then as time moves on more and more, we're starting to work more and more with kind of luxury homes, bathroom products, flooring, external facades on buildings. And pretty much we're a surfaces company. We've stone there from 4 mil all the way up to 30 mil, but we can make it look as thick as anybody wants. But like that, if you've got something, we can cover it,
No, that's fantastic. And thanks again for taking time out today, because I know it's a busy time for you anyway. Cosentino is very popular, Sean, in terms of a brand. In terms of products, so what do you think, in your opinion, just makes it so popular? Because I think for me, it's the look and the feel of it. But what's your take on it? What's the biggest
appeal? You have a couple of different categories there, I suppose, apart from all the different applications. And as I said, it's a case of what are we trying to do here, and then we reverse engineer it to figure out what stone is right for the job, So, we've a portfolio of products there, from Style Stone that everybody knows. It's over 30 years old, probably the best brand of stone worktop in the business. We've Decked On, which was 10 years old there a year or two back, and it's kind of the up and coming big brother. So if Style Stone had any competition, it was Decked On, which is from us as well, so that's a great place to be. We've a range of stain-treated natural stone there as well that we call the Sensa collection. And outside of that, then, I suppose, going back to Cosentino's heritage, everything else is just the big world of natural stone, and all great designers love beautiful natural stones. And when we bring designers and architects over to the factory in Spain, everybody loves going to the quarry and walking around, as they call it, the art gallery of Cosentino is the natural stone warehouse. And you just fall in love with all the natural stone, and you just wish for lots of more projects that you could get to use them all here and there, So I suppose it's the versatility of the portfolio of everything that's there. And if it's slabs of stone going into somebody's worktops, if it's stuff that needs to be made bespoke, we've a huge cut to size factory there in Spain, and they can literally make anything, any shape for anybody, 100% bespoke and delivered right here,
No, that's fantastic, and I can testify, as many people can as well, that the quality of the samples, and also from my own part, in terms of like doing kind of 3D visuals, having that high resolution image as well that you can translate really well for concept boards, digital sample boards as well. But it is the money shot is obviously the real texture and the actual sample. So
that's it.
It must be like a kid in a toy shop or chocolate shop.
Yeah. You're walking around the head office and the showrooms, just kind of trying to visualize where you could put this stuff, and nobody's house is big enough. We all fall in love with these things, and we just need more projects,
No, that's Amazing. And can you tell us about, obviously you have a few things here to promote. So you have a design tour happening in the next week or so. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah. So I suppose, listen, I can't take any of the credit, Ger. It was entirely the fruits of the Cosentino team. We were sitting around at the sales meetings we'd have here every month in November and December. Traditionally, we'd always have kind of launch parties for new colours in the Cosentino warehouse here in Dublin, and we'd invite everybody in. But the guys kind of said, hey, listen, the first half of next year, why do we go on tour? The guys down in Cork never get to see what we can do. The guys in Galway never get to see what we can do. So we said, all right, we'll put some meat on the bones here and flesh out an idea. So I suppose apart from just bringing Cosentino down to Cork, we decided to bolt on some good friends that we work with all year round on various projects and even showrooms and stuff like that. So from a kitchen point of view, we've got appliance company Bora, and then on the kitchen cabinets and doors point of view, we've got U-Form. So again, everybody would know those as a large kitchen wholesaler and be very familiar with the brands. From a flooring point of view, obviously we've got our own decked on flooring, but we've invited our friends over in Havwoods Timber Flooring, and they'll be there on the day for all of those areas where wood flooring is required, and they'll show how they achieved their amazing finishes on their timber flooring. I suppose then from a sea bath point of view, as we'd call it, we've got Flare Showers who are bringing in with their amazing shower door range. We've got Hilltop Radiators, which are a sister company of Flare, so they're bringing all the hot stuff. And then we've got St. James's, which are a colour-matched range of brassware, I should say, that the guys over in Samber 5 do as well. And then from an architectural point of view, obviously our own architects guys will be there, but we've also invited the Chartered Institute of Architectural Technologists to come along as well. So the Cork branch of those guys will be there just to help with any queries that might come along and I suppose make life simple, you know?
No, that's amazing. And again, like big kudos there to all the variety of partners that you're bringing on board this time around as well, which is great because obviously, even though Ireland, even there's a lot of competition out there, it is very much a very much centered around community as well, and it's just great to actually have all this. It's fantastic. Yeah. And in terms of the venue itself, so you're in Cork and Galway, yeah. So where Cork are you going to be if we start?
So in Cork, Cork is on Tuesday the 13th. We're going to be in the International Airport Hotel, which is fairly central there for everybody. That's on the 13th, and it's going to be from 12 o'clock to 6. And then on Galway, we're up in the Clayton Hotel, which is over on the east side of Galway, over in Ballybrit. So you're not going to get stuck in any of that traffic. And we'll be there on Thursday the 15th, again from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
No, that's wonderful. And again, like, you know, the fact that you're going to have so much advice on the day, which is a brilliant thing as well, because it's got very technical, but again, people are getting very knowledgeable. But
absolutely,
the quality of the products, which is fantastic, and the variety as well, which is a big thing.
Yeah. And I think that, as I was explaining later on, Ger, I suppose for a designer or an architect or somebody to go and visit a supplier, you're probably losing a half day out of your week by the time you travel there, do an hour or two maybe with the supplier and travel home. And you only have so many half days each week to get the job done. So to make it central there, you could go in, hit 6, 7 or 8 suppliers and come away after a morning. Obviously we'll have some nice food and all that kind of stuff. The guys will be doing demos and presentations and stuff. It'll be a very worthwhile morning to come along for, or afternoon. So listen, it's all there. We do have presentations going on at certain stages. So if you're interested in Bora's induction hobs or their downdraft hobs, you can come at that specific time to catch the Bora presentation. But other than that, come whenever suits. Obviously people have their businesses and life is busy anyway. So come along whatever time suits you, you know.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect. That actually preempts my next question I was going to ask in terms of the time, which is brilliant. So, and in terms of obviously finding out a bit more about it, is it the Cosentino page? Is it all the partners? Where will it be? Where will it be?
Absolutely. So listen, I know all the suppliers, Flare have had it up on their Instagram page. Again, Bora is the same, Havwood's the same, Hilltop the same. So if anybody wants to register, you can do it on the Eventbrite page. So if people go to the Cosentino.ie page on Instagram, you'll see it in the bio. There will be a link, and that'll bring it to the Eventbrite page, and then it'll email you the QR code and the ticket for the day, you know.
No, that's fantastic. And look, we'll obviously be promoting here at Design Source Ireland too, which is an amazing. So you're going to be catching up some sleep, Seán, and you're going to be very busy now for the next few days.
Well, listen, next week will be a busy week, Ger, all right, but we've got the vans loaded already, so we could go to Cork tomorrow. I know you're away next Tuesday, but we could be there tomorrow and give a trial run for you, Ger,
I
you know?
know what, I really would appreciate that. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm important enough for that. But I really do appreciate the.
But no, Tuesday will be grand. And listen, like that, all the other suppliers will be working hard to put on the best of show as they can. So if everybody wants to come along, there'll be loads of great products, lots of inspiration, lovely food, obviously, and goodie bags and the whole lot. So listen, it's open to everybody. Come along, and it'll be a great day.
No, that's fantastic. And just before I let you go, Seán, in terms of the running order and like the scheduled events, will that be on the Cosentino website, or is that?
Yeah, it's on my Instagram page, and the Cosentino Instagram page. I suppose the doors open at 12 o'clock, and we literally have presentations on the hour or the half hour everywhere from there. So, Havwoods will be doing presentations, so will Bora, U-Form, Flair, and Hilltop, and those guys as well. And obviously Cosentino, we've presentations there to do how we work with interior designers to achieve amazing projects, So I suppose apart from that, Ger, listen to us while we're here. We're obviously talking about the amazing Design Source and the amazing Yvonne and Adele. So the guys obviously have their next event coming up in November, and then next March again we'll be back to the RDS for the next installment of the big trade show. So looking forward to that as well.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. And again, it's such a great thing, like, the design community at large anyway, like it is very supportive. And the fact that everyone knows everyone. I mean, I knew you, I was messaging you even before I even met you, so it's just like meeting up with old friends, which is fantastic.
For sure, yeah.
I'm really gutted I'm not going to see you, unfortunately, on Tuesday, because unfortunately I'm in Dublin. But I will definitely get a chance to pop in and see you at some stage soon. So we'll keep everyone posted in terms of social media and Eventbrite. So for those of you who are interested, they can follow you, Seán, at your own page as well as Cosentino.
Absolutely, yeah. My page is Seán Nixon, or if you just type in Seán Nixon, it'll come up as well. You've obviously got the Cosentino page. Most of the team here in Cosentino Dublin have their own Instagram pages as well. So listen, I think if you're on socials at all or LinkedIn, there should be plenty of noise being made there. But we'll see everybody in Cork on Tuesday and see everybody in the West, the real West, on Friday.
Fantastic. Seán, thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for persevering with the few technical bits.
Not at all, Ger. Listen, that's just technology, in a nutshell. So thanks to everybody for their patience, for hanging in, and bearing with us.
No, you're great. Listen, thank you everyone for joining us, and I see the lovely comments here in the feed, so we'll put out those in the socials. And again, if you want to follow Seán, follow Cosentino, follow Design Source Ireland, it's great. So we'll actually make these things happen and make a few more connections. So Seán, thanks again for everything.
Thanks,
and
if anybody has any questions, put them in the chat or message us directly, and we won't be long getting back to you with the answers. And but we're not looking forward to seeing all our amazing friends next week.
Amazing, brilliant stuff. Seán, thank you so much. Thanks everyone.
Thank you everyone.
Take care, guys.
Take care. Bye bye.